So yeah, it's been roughly 2 weeks since I've uploaded. 2 weeks today, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks today since I've uploaded, and obviously that was because last week's One Piece chapter, and all due respect to opener, you know what, fuck that, the chapter was pure trash. Yeah, it was complete crap. And the thing about me is that what you need to learn right now, yeah, what you need to learn right now, yeah, is that I do not talk about trash. Yeah, if the chapter does not bang, I will not talk about it. So if you find the chapter trash, odds are I'll find the chapter trash. Because to be honest, last week's chapter was just complete crap. Yeah, it was just complete crap. And obviously this week there's no fucking chapter. Not much you can say about that. Obviously, Oda, known for these breaks, I just wish he took a break on a chapter that was worth reading, because the last 2 chapters was a joke. Yeah, it was just a joke. But anyway, this video is gonna be something a bit different. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but obviously I was put off, like, man's lazy, innit? Man's a nigga, like, you need to understand, man's lazy. It's basically gonna be a discussion video, or theory, or whatever the fuck you wanna call it. Basically what I presume will happen during the next few chapters of One Piece, during the end of this arc, basically, because the end of this arc is drawing near. Because obviously last week's chapter, the only thing it did bring us is Luffy getting up, and like small eye contact between him and Doflamingo, really and truthfully. So yeah, first order of business, Doflamingo's death, yeah, has to occur. It has to. It's not a matter of it might. It has to occur by the end of this arc. Now, I know a lot of people have been like hyped behind the whole Sabo versus Burgess fight, and obviously we haven't even seen fuck all of that, and I'll touch on that a bit later. Yeah, and the fact that Luffy is finally up and going to deliver the final blow to Doflamingo. But there's one thing you guys should not forget, and that is the gamma knife that Law done on Doflamingo. If you remember, because I know it's been a while since we've seen it, hasn't, I don't even know, I think it's been a couple of months, about 2 months since we've seen that attack. Yeah, and a lot of shit has gone, well, not really a lot of shit, but yeah, actually, I'm chatting shit, a lot of shit has gone down since that time. I mean, Gear 4th, Sabo, Burgess, Fujitora, everyone failing to push Birdcage, which is another thing I'll touch on because that's just ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, Gamma Knife is a move that Law himself said, okay, this is certain death. Yeah, your internal organs are being dispatched of as we speak, so his organs are fucked. He should be a dead man right now if it wasn't for his fruit, which is mad convenient right now. Yeah, Doffy's fruit, yeah, is mad powerful. I'm not gonna lie to you. For him to be able to do surgery on himself, yeah, he's just a fucking G. Yeah, he's just a G. Like, surgery on yourself. Like, you're not even doing that, and shit's just going down, and he still has the power to stand up after taking Gear 4th attacks from Luffy. Are you mad? Don't question Doffy's strength. But obviously, we've seen it in the past. Every time someone gets knocked out, yeah, their powers nullify. Yeah, it just nullifies. And obviously, we're under the impression that when Luffy knocks out Doflamingo, because it's gonna happen, whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen. Yeah, the main antagonist of the arc always gets knocked out by Luffy. It's just a fact of life. Doesn't matter how bullshit it may be. Yeah, it's going to happen, so deal with it. So when Luffy knocks him out, obviously we're under the impression that Birdcage will come undone, which means his powers will be nullified. Yeah, and keep in mind that he's using his strings right now to keep his organs intact, not regenerating them, because that would be some next kind of level bullshit, like some fairy tale Naruto type bullshit. Yeah, none of that crap. Just holding it together so he has the ability to fight. But when Luffy knocks him out, that should become undone, and the procedure for his internal organs being dispatched of should commence once again, leaving Doffy for dead. Yeah, there should be no reason why he should walk out of Dressrosa alive. And please, Oda, I fucking beg you, do not make some bullshit where Mancherry will like help his organs, like revive his organs. I don't want to see shit like that. I need death. Man sounds like a fucking goth, but honestly, man needs death in One Piece, fam. One Piece doesn't have deaths. And when you say that, all the One Piece fans, oh, what about Ace and Whitebeard? 2 characters in over 700 chapters isn't good enough, yeah? And a shonen battle is battle, yeah? Battle involves death, cuz. None of this reviving crap. None of this reviving crap. By the end of this arc, if Doffy doesn't die, yeah, that's just next level of bullshit. I don't think there's any way Oda can justify Doffy not dying unless he's gonna try use Manchuri's power as, you know, a lenient way for Doffy to survive. But I really want Doffy, not because he's a shitty character, but because it'll just make it more better. Like, Luffy killed the nigga. It'll just make him more of a threat in the new world, because everyone in the new world knows who Doffy is, fam. They know who Doffy, like, they know what Doffy is about. And to hear that someone like Luffy killed him, that'll just boost his popularity. It will just rocket it. His bounty will be sky high, and that's what we need. We need Doffy to die, and we need Luffy. Fucking hell, English is definitely not my first language. I'm not even cutting that shit out, yeah, nigga. This is just a clean cut. Man don't give a fuck about the mistakes. So anyway, yeah, basically Doffy dies. That's what needs to happen. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. Now, next order of business, Sabo versus Burgess. Why the fuck is Oda not giving us Sabo versus Burgess? The last 2 chapters, like, I get that the main focus is going to be obviously on Luffy versus Doflamingo, the final round. But for the past 2 chapters, right up to the last chapter, the ending in fact, Luffy has been on the floor, yeah? So instead of Oda to focus more on the Burgess versus Sabo fight, he gives us chapters of Princess Shipberry in the sky crying, and all the strong fucking characters failing to push an attack by one man. Yeah, because it wasn't them that stopped the birdcage for that 1 second. It was Violet. Violet must have done something that obviously made Doffy lose focus. But obviously he's back intact and he fucked his shop. So anyway, that's part of, like, you could have shown us Burgess instead, like the action. That's what we want to see. The thing about Oda, and he's famous for this, is that when it comes to 2 bigwigs, because these are 2 bigwigs, 1 member of the Revolutionary, 1 member of Yonko's crew. Yeah, it's no joke, they're not bitches. Yeah, it's because Oda doesn't like to show fucking fights between bigwigs. It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. This is why I love the anime more, because they show more. Like the Sabo versus Fujitora fight in the manga is always so brief, whereas in the anime it's stretched out, which is what I like. I like stretched out fights. I don't like stretched out crap. I like stretched out fights. Yeah, he needs to show more of that shit. Obviously that's not gonna happen now, because obviously Luffy's up. So what I'm guessing is that obviously this fight is gonna end in a stalemate. No one's gonna get knocked out. Yeah, as soon as Luffy defeats Doflamingo and Birdcage comes down, obviously Sabo is gonna catch Sabo and Burgess's attention. They're gonna go their separate ways. That's what Oda is famous for, stopping big fights before we even get to see it. And I fucking hate that shit. I want to see the fights. Yeah, don't fucking take that shit out. Moving on to the third thing, Birdcage. Why the fuck is it so hard? It's just covered by plot. It's covered by plot and it's annoying. You have members of Wano Kingdom. Yeah, we have Zoro, we have Admiral, we have Bartholomew, we have Chinjao. We have all these big fucking names, and they cannot cut Birdcage. They cannot stop Birdcage. It's just a joke. You're basically saying that Doflamingo's power is on a different level to the rest of everyone on Dressrosa. Like, that's just so stupid. It's so dumb. And obviously there was niggas out there that like, why did the Doflamingo use this power in Marineford? 1, because he didn't have it then, or they didn't think of it. And I know a lot of fanboys, Oda's the king of foreshadowing. No, shut the fuck up, man. You're just giving him too much praise. Relax. He's done a great story, cool, but he's not the king of nothing. Yeah, not foreshadowing nothing. He probably didn't have the power. He didn't think of the power in Marineford. That if he did, it'll just be stupid anyway. Why would he even use that? And if he did use it, it would still be stupid, because the strongest man in the world, all 3 admirals got up, and the man called the strongest swordsman in the world was there. And if he wasn't able to cut that, it would just be all types of bullshit, because it doesn't matter what the fuck however you want to play this, at the end of the day, it's fucking strings. Everyone is failing to stop strings. Like it's just hurting my head. Like, it's strings. I don't care if it's Doflamingo strings. Yeah, it doesn't change the fact, because I didn't know there's levels to strings. What was there fucking king's level of strings? No, bro, it's just strings, and it's just bullshit that nobody can cut it. Like, what the fuck? That fox is okay. Cool story, bro. But anyway, I think that's pretty much all the topics I want to touch on, because obviously there's not really much to say, because the end of the arc is coming there, whether you like it. It's coming there. Actually, I think everyone's been praying for this arc to end, because it's not shit, but it's just dragging on, and a lot of people want to see what happened to Sanji. I mean, they're getting chased by Big Mom, and she ain't no bitch. She's a Yonko, cuz, yeah, so she's mad powerful. Sanji's not going to be able to handle her by himself, and I'm saying by himself because compared to the rest of the crew members that's with him, he's basically by himself. The rest of them are fucking crap at fighting. They suck, yeah? They fucking suck. I mean, Nami, what the fuck is she gonna do? Chopper, what the fuck is he gonna do? The only thing Chopper's good for is when Sanji gets his ass kicked and he needs medical attention, and Brook, just nothing to say for Brook. It's just not about that life. So anyway, that's the end of this video. Obviously, if you liked it, drop a like. If you didn't like it, dislike, couldn't give a fuck. Either way, been your boy, man's out. Cool.